is David Gunn. These are my memoirs.
I grew up in a church on Sunday. Back again, bury friends on Monday. They don't just die, they are killed from the gunplay, or the heroin, or a prison stay. It's a shame how we gotta live this way. Your nightmares ain't got nothing on this place. So stay down, stay away, stay safe, cause you are built that way. You're fat around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? You're fat around the heart. The devil is real and I wear his marks. You're fat around the heart. Have you ever caught a body? You wouldn't know where to start. You're fat around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? Are you scared of the dark? It's the motherfucking boogeyman.
God is the great musician. I am an instrument and a channel for the divine. The infinite God power plays through me as harmony, beauty, joy, and peace. I am inspired from on high, and majestic cadences flow through me. We're moving different.
Koozie!
Get in the middle.
Star of the show, baby. Tell
Star of
us
the
what's
show
up.
right here.
You're
Moving
Let us
different.
know.
Moving different.
You want to hear anger in a way never expressed before? The boy speaking to you has kicked in doors and put men on the floor. Is that enough, or you want more? You want blood, you want guts, you want guns, you want gore? You want to tie a man up in his own house, beat him in the face with a pistol and tape his mouth, and just keep hitting him till there's so much blood the duct tape falls from his face, and he screams to God above, and he screams to those he loves to help him out of his situation. But God left the slums alone, so you're sitting here with Satan, and we all sold our souls. The only difference is you got a cheaper price. I'm sitting next to where the devil sits, and I've lost the center of my world. A life sentence means nothing to me. So if you look at me wrong or for too long, I'll have your mama singing songs with the choir and the priest. Put your feet in my shoes, you would feel the same thing. A couple decades worth of pain, and all you'll ever know is my name, and I can't make you change. How do I explain, and where do I start? If it sounds too crazy, then I'm lying. If it's abstract, then it's art. If I don't say it poetic, I'm ignorant. If I do, I'm not convincing. If I read Rilke, I couldn't have killed a man. If I killed a man, I couldn't have read anything. So I'm up late, strategizing, then wait. Why am I trying to convince narrow-minded fucks I hate? Of course they don't get it. They're built like shit. And I could have said it with metaphors, but this way you understand it, god damn it. At my back I got the killers and the thieves and the bandits, and you think I care about clothes, shoes, and hair? Motherfucker, I'm from ruins. You can't wear my boots, and while you were kissing, I was shooting. This here is Flint, Michigan. While you were playing with your friends, we were burying men. And all they keep asking me is, have you ever killed? They ignore the fact I'm creating art at levels they never will. They overlook the fact I possess a mind no one they ever met possesses. So I overlook their question, but know my trigger finger's restless. And to all of y'all making a living selling lies to the people, the real has arrived. The people no longer need you.
Brown.
Murder Town.
Over the last week, Flint has been living up to its moniker as the most violent city in America.
The Attorney General's office quoted a New York Times article where Flint is called Murder Town.
Another violent weekend in Flint.
Were found dead this morning in this apartment complex right behind me, while statistics are startling to you.
Coping with the murder of 3 people in an early morning triple homicide.
That the victim was found at this playground behind me. Now, the shooting happened around 12:15.
Flint residents are more alarmed for their life and the lives of those closest to them.
Dead after being shot near a playground on Flint's northeast side.
Were gunned down, the second homicide in the city of Flint in less than 24 hours.
It's this type of crime that has led to Flint being called one of the most dangerous cities in America. So dangerous that a New York Times article called it Murder Town.
Ready your weapons. Tonight they try to kill us all, but we won't let them. If I should fall, tell my mama that I tried, and I'll do the same for you if you die. Last ride is when the chips are down. There is no backing down. And when the chips are down, there is no backing down. Bang, 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 bang. You can stop us now. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Gotta blow on your fucking bodies and all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. I'm about to kill 'em all. Who can stop us now? It's me against the world. I brought some friends with me, and they don't have no problem killing any of you for me. It's me against the world. I brought some friends with me, and they don't have no problem killing any of you. It's when the chips are down, there is no backing down. And when the chips are down, there is no backing down. Bang, 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 bang. You stop us now. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Gotta power their fucking bodies and all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Gotta down, let 'em fall. Fuck 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. There's no law in this land, we just kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. I'm about to kill 'em all. Who can stop us faster? I tried talking to you about peace, I cried. They only want to hear about the beast. Well, sir, open your ears and close your eyes. I'll try to tell you how it used to be. Taking bullet feels like being set on fire, and the knife blade feels ice cold. And I see things when I sleep at night. No other hits these cries with and I went to bed hungry. I fought for my life. When the chips are down, there's no backing down. I try to explain it, just drives me insane because I become so overwhelmed. To kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Power of their fucking bodies and all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Let 'em down, let 'em burn. Rock 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. There's no law in this land, we just kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. Kill 'em all. I'm about to kill 'em all. Bye, 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 bye. Who gonna stop us now? name is David Gunn. These are my memoirs. The fact that you're ecstatic I'm here is insulting. Means you truly did believe in the shit that I was talking. That surprised look on your face is disgusting. My will is the law, know that. If you know one thing, still that defensive child can be touched by no man. Not even the preacher asked off his fucking hands. Here's something that I swear can't understand. If they baptize me in the lake, drink the water till it's land. My skin full of bad dead men, skin's full of good women. Some I see when I go, some I'll never see them again. It feels like an uphill fight. It feels like I'm more than I'm right. Feels like the best night of my life. It feels like the best night of my life. It feels like my skin's too tight. It feels like I've lost my mind. It feels like the best night of my life. It feels like the best night of my life. In my face and they're never coming out. Like my friends in a cage, that's all I think about. Funny thing, oh, I know friends. My dead ones are just fine, those were good men. My incarcerated ones will eventually come home again. You're not bullets in your skin, boy, they were dead. Are you tired of hearing that? Yeah, tired of hearing lies about violence and empty threats. What you should do, and if and when Flint, Michigan, step into the lion's den. Feels like an uphill fight. Feels like I'm rolling up right. Feels like the best night of my life. Feels like the best night of my life. Feels like my skin's too tight. Feels like I've lost my mind. Feels like the best night of my life. Feels like the best night of my life. In my face and they're never coming out. Like my friends in a cage, and it's all I think about. It's cold, becoming, it's crawling under my skin. It gets old, and it's numbing, and I'll never be the same way again. That's my skin's full of bad dead men, skin's full of good women. Some I see when I go, some I'll never see them again. It feels like an uphill fight. Feels like I'm rolling, I'm right. Feels like the best night of my life. It feels like the best night of my life. Feels like my skin's too tight. It feels like I've lost my mind. It feels like the best night of my life. Feels like the best night of my life. Feels like I'm on. Feels like I'm on. It feels like the best night of my life. It feels like the best night of my life. Feels like my skin's too tight. It feels like I've lost my mind. It feels like the best night of my life. Feels like the best night of my life. With your children, they're acting like they're convinced that I won't fucking kill them. They act like I'm like them, and I'm not one in a billion. I am the devil's son. I have no fucking feelings. Your skin ties up at the sight of a killing. My conscience giving up, saying how I should be living. I know I need to change, and I'm ready. God willing, I gave more than I took. I only took the cards are dealing. Oh, would you kill? Would you kill? Say you can, you say you will, are you real? Are you real? Are you ready for that cage of cold steel? My soul is scattered across the streets of the city, it's in pieces. It's fed up all by roaches, rats, leeches. I participated in murder, it's left me sleepless. So I put my hands together, I kneel and I pray to Jesus. Oh, just pray to pray that this jams up. I haven't done this before, I don't clamp up. Get on the floor, I put your motherfucking hands up. God make room, I'm about to send a man. Would you kill? Would you kill? You say you can, you say you will. Are you real? Are you real? Are you ready for that cage of cold steel? Are you tough? That ain't enough. You gotta rust every place that I touch. And will you kill? Will you kill? You say you can, you say you will. I've been under the knife, been in front of the gun. We don't turn and run where I'm from. We shoot away. I've been to hell and back. I grit my teeth and do my time. And I watch this world just pass me by. And I just sit and wonder why. Let me hear you! In both of my eyes, this place is eating me alive. This place in both of my eyes when I die. This place is eating me alive. This place is eating me. Would you go? Will you go? You say you can. You say you will. Are you real? Are you ready for that cage of cold steel? For the bucket by your tongue. Let it go. You gotta rust every place that I touch. Will you go? Will you go? You say you can, you say you will. Woke on the left side of the bed today. That still won't go away. And although I'm ashamed of this new world, I'll do another day. A kid gave me a soul today, and I took it to the man to pay my part of the deal we made, but it still won't go away. Take it, take it, take it. They try to take the light so I can't see. They try to take the clothes off of me. They try to take the air that I breathe. They try to go and fill me with disease. They try to take my soul, soul, soul. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Got my Mary Laveau Cree. Even that ain't saving me from ultimate destiny. I guess God wasn't impressed with me, 'cause only devil comes around here anyway, downtown. When you're born inside a hall, you're already off in the crown. Take it, take it, take it. They try to take the light so I can't see. They try to take the clothes off of me. They try to take the air that I breathe. They try to go and fill me with disease. They try to take the light so I can see. They try to take the clothes off of me. They try to take the air that I breathe. They try to go and fill me with disease. leaving a church on Sunday. Back again, bury friends on Monday. They don't just die, they are killed with the gunplay. Or the heroin, or prison stay. It's a shame that we gotta live this way. Your nightmares ain't got nothing on this shit. Stay down, stay away, stay safe. Cause you around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? You're hurt around the heart. Devil is real. I wear his mark. You're hurt around the heart. Have you ever caught a body when you know where to start? You're hurt around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? Are you scared of the dark? It's the motherfucking body, man. God cannot save you. He's way up in the sky. I'm right here leaning over your body. When I say you die, you die. Used to be peasant David, just like Goliath. Now I'm painted. A wolf in my shadow. I'm a giant, and I kill everything that I touch. Don't you shake hands with that demon from the mind. You'll become fire someday. You want nothing, no, that's what the close. Your ass will lose everything you love. This is war, this is war, this is war. You're hurt around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? You're hurt around the heart. The devil is real. I wear his mark. You're hurt around the heart. Have you ever caught a body and didn't know where to start? You're hurt around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? Are you scared of the dark? Still once around that night. And when that thing flips open, everything moves in slow motion. It's not right, it's not right. I know it's not, I need to change, but it's this life. And I still feel like I'm chosen. Rip this motherfucker open. This is more, this is more, this is more. Heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? You're hurt around the heart. The devil is real. I wear his mark. You're hurt around the heart. She never caught nobody. You wouldn't know where to start. You're hurt around the heart. Are you scared, motherfucker? Are you scared of the dark? Around town again, and I'm looking for a best friend, one that I could even nest in, one that I could be so sexy. If you could feel how this hurts, you would kill yourself first. Hack my skin up again. I'm hanging out with dead men. I'm haunted by a memory. Or a dream about a better me. Before I had an enemy. Before I wanted my death from it. Oh no. So you got it. Kneel down, don't pick from the garden again. I've been treading and trodden, trying not to try and kill myself over again. And I'm walking around town again. And I'm looking for a fortune, one that I could buy a girl with. I would trade it for my woman. If you could feel how this hurts, oh, you would kill yourself first. And if I'm shot down in the street again, let me bleed to death if you're a friend. I'm haunted by a memory or a dream about a better me. Before I had an enemy, before they wanted my neck from me. Oh, bow down to your God. Kneel down, don't pick from the garden again. I've been dreading and trodden, trying not to try and kill myself over again. Bow down, pray to your God. My girl, don't eat from the garden. I've been dreading and trodden, trying not to try and kill myself over again.
And God said, let us make man in our image. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from a man, he made into a woman. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of the fish and multiplied and replenished the earth and subdued it. The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree.
Woman must continue to be punished for the sin of Eve.
And I'm walking around town again, and I'm looking for a best friend, one that I could build a nest in, one that you could be allowed this hurts. You would kill yourself first, hack my skin off, and I'll hang it out with that. Kneel down, from the garden again. I'm shredding and trying not to try and kill myself. Bow down to your daughter. My bitch, don't eat from the garden. I'm shredding and trying not to try and kill myself over again. My imagination's not a crazy one, no. I grew up in the slums where they kill anything that grows. I'm saying I can't make these things up, so we only live reality. If you daydream, then you go. And I'm tired of people saying I ain't did nothing they ain't did. I'm talking knife fights with kids as kids till one of us no longer lives. And I've been hanging with the wrong group again. With myself and who else? And a bunch of dead men who wanna see my name on a headstone. Finally, motherfucker, I can be alone. Tell my woman just to visit me from time to time. And that I love you, give my family that same line. And to my brothers, give my money to my murderer. They deserve to be rewarded for their hard work. I'm hard to kill. Who was with me when I was gunned down and stabbed up? I bled alone and it changed me to a cold fuck. And friend, I've been on this road for so long. If you knew how painful it was for me to be here, you'd want me gone. I'm numb from my head to my toe. How can I feel for another soul? I can't even feel the fucking wind blow. Scars cover my body and I'm scary and I'm ugly and women only touch me to tell others that they've touched me, and men only touch me with bullets or to slug me, and I only touch myself with a knife blade that cuts me. And the devil is a bitch who just keeps trying to and my God is a woman who don't give a fuck about me. 'Cause no one loves a killer, not truly. Just trust me, where I'm from, it's survival of the fittest and they hunt me. Welcome to the world's most dangerous game. I know you've heard me say it before, now I'm inviting you to play. And you better be better than just good aim. You'll need senses, you either have them or you don't. I can't explain. Like when you walk into a room, you remember where everything is. The exits, the doors, the windows, are there stairs, are there kids? Who you'll have take and who you'll have trouble with. Running can be repositioning or retreat. You decide what it is. To a better vantage point, get low and dig in and make every shot count, 'cause the clip empties, you're finished. If a man approaches you at night and you have no idea why, don't wait to hear him speak. Pull it out and don't shoot in the sky. His eyes will widen up. And aim right into those eyes, and when he drops, don't run, stand over him and feel him die. And if anyone you're unsure about is around, they gotta go too. Or his family finds out and you have people you've never seen coming to kill you. I don't care who you are, if you care or not. You're looking over your shoulder at every passing car, you could be shot. And once you felt that stress, this life doesn't get to you. Not anymore, not after what we've been through. And I no longer bother to ask Father to forgive me. I've been fighting all my life. There's no fight left in me. Every day I wake up ready to die. But when I turn the gun on myself, all I see is your big eyes. And I've hurt you so much I can't do it one more time. So I grind my teeth together and I try to unwind. But time doesn't move when you're sitting in this spot. And I'm trapped in this body with this soul I don't want. And I think at night I cut myself to sleep. 'Cause I wake up and I'm stuck to my sheets. And I don't recall what happened. Was it me? Was it possession? I have scars up here in my skin after dreams. Where am I, big eyes? Where am I? I've lost my place at home by your side. I've been trapped in this killing field, though, where it's carrier gonna die, and cocksuckers wanna know how I'm still alive. I had to kill to get here, boy, so next time you try, know I was baptized in blood and gunpowder at age 5. And when I close my eyes, I only see one thing. A pile of hands I've cut off belonging to men who've touched my queen, and I can no longer hold myself together. So I'm just gonna leave pieces of me laying wherever.
So the past couple of years we've been doing theatrical kind of storytelling just to add something to the live element, and that we really enjoy, making stories or plays out of each. It could be a tour or a single show or a run. Our last story was Under the Black Rainbow, and the live show regarding that told that story. So when we were building the theater piece for this single show, 10 Years Memoirs, we wanted to incorporate the important elements of that concept. So the first one is pretty obvious. It's my autobiography. So my set piece is I have a desk or an office or whatever it may be that rolls on and off, and that's where I'll sit to deliver the spoken words, or it's more soliloquy. So during this performance, I don't really acknowledge or talk to the audience. And when I'm sitting at the desk delivering the pieces, it's a almost like a voice in the head more than it is a verbal thing. And we knew we wanted to include that because I would be the main character of the record conceptually. The second set piece, well, I knew we wanted to have a humongous tree, like on the cover of the record. So it has the tree with the shoes hanging. And I thought that would be pretty iconic to have sitting back there, as massive as we could. And when we got the tech sheet for the venue, we built the tree to spec as far as many inches as they said we had from the floor to the ceiling, or in width from where the trusses are, or the balcony, or whatever the structure would allow. We built this thing for this room to fill up every inch of the room. So we were trying to go pretty massive. But then we felt like I needed some type of antagonist for the story, which isn't really that far of a stretch because there is another prominent character on the record that appears at the end of Murder, 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 and that's this Papa Legba character. So those are the three main pieces to tell the story that we used, and that was Kuzi playing that character. And we'll get to that, but backing it up to the tree build, this took about 5 weeks, I would say. Me and my buddy Gar out in our lawn, which is lucky because we don't have neighbors to really wonder what the hell we're doing, so we can do things like build 25 feet wicker man and light them on fire without any permits or anything. So this was another one of those episodes. We got home from tour and it took about 20 hours or 30 hours a week maybe. So it took anywhere from 1 to 200 hours to put this thing together. And there was a few important things that we wanted with the tree. We wanted to be able to interact with it, so it had to come apart, but it also had to be strong enough to rock because I didn't want it to be something to look at. I wanted to be climbing up in it, doing whatever is against the better judgment. So. The branches are PVC pipe, heated and bent to make them twisted and looking like some Tim Burton, because we gotta keep it goth and we gotta keep it stylistic. So I wanted these snarled and tangled branches. So that was fine as a facade, I guess. The tree looked the part. Even on the foundation, we just made a big trunk and shaved down that foam, bonded it, sealed it, painted it. But then we wanted to have the thing open. So we mounted some 2-directional wheels on the base and just split the base right down the center so someone could operate it with a simple stick type of maneuver. And that was good because we needed it to open and close, not once or twice, but it was opening and closing on command or on cue. It needed to be on cue, and it needed to be operated by someone that knew the set. And then under the pallet rack, we kind of had a staging area where we could do all the wardrobe changes or the strip down and get covered in the mud. We had the trash can full of mud and all these props and different set pieces in the rack, which acted kind of like as a dressing room for me, basically. And then there was one mechanical part with the tree, and that was the shoe wire. So we wanted to have, again, the tree wasn't enough. We had to be able to play in it. The look wasn't enough. It had to open at the bottom, and it had to be massive and all these things. But we had to have a mobile mechanism to hand my shoes in and also take them off. So the first time I get access to the tree is after Murder, Murder, Murder. There's a Legba skit where I see Legba for the first time. And the pulley was ran in the tree branch from a 2-point pulley down with someone inside the tree operating it, again, on in-ears and being cued how the shoes would drop and how they would come up. And the sound effects for that were built into the show that we cue. So that would have been the meeting with Legba. And so there's an evolution that started with Midwest Monsters and then goes on to Memoirs. And Memoirs is really steeped in voodoo because at this point in my life, that's where I was identifying with and what I was steeped in. I was hanging a lot out in Haiti and had a teacher, and this was the religion of this time in my life. So I wanted to represent Legba as the gatekeeper at the crossroads, and I wanted to represent him in a new way, though. So in my opinion, a lot of these African gods, I think some of them are based on ETs or supernatural, whether you could call it spirits or gods, or you can call it a bunch of different things. But if you look at the Dogon tribe in Mali and in Africa, they say this explicitly, that they are visited and are in contact with people from the sky. And every religion says this, though. The Mayans said the same, the Incans said the same, the Egyptians said the same. Every religion says that they are in contact with people from the sky that do X, Y, and Z. We think they're all stupid because we think we're geniuses, but I wanted to represent that with Legba. So Legba has a really dope kind of set of face tattoos, which are all derived from that Adinkra alphabet and some cuneiform pieces. So yeah, I thought that was a cool adaptation.
It's actually an Adinkra alphabet.
Okay.
So the Dogon people of Mali, Africa, had a more accurate map of the stars than we still have today, thousands of years before we had it. So they also have this alphabet that, believe it or not, is embedded in our DNA coding. Scientists believe, even mainstream ones these days, even though that doesn't matter, that's absolutely no validation. In fact, science is a bit of a dogmatic word these days, and also a bit propagandistic. But even they were perturbed by this strange tribe But these motherfuckers right here, they know damn well that we do not have a 2-strand DNA structure. In fact, we have a 12-strand, and it's possible for humans to even have a 24-strand because we were put here on Earth, seeded. Civilization in Darwin is completely wrong. So I'm actually doing a little bit of my own independent investigation, actually. Doesn't have anything to do with this video, but the Adinkra alphabet, the letter Z, which is how aliens identify, a lot of the more common gray aliens, what we call whatever, they're just different species, whatever. Lydia, you're gonna want to roll your eyes at this. But a new discovery, I've never heard anyone talk about this. The letter Z in the Adinkra Dogon tribe is the purse that is all over Sumeria and Acadia and everything.
Yeah.
And that is like what the Greys, what they call the Greys, call each other as Z's. It's pretty.
So he's kind of the narrator and guides the show, Act 1, 2, and 3. So I wanted his character to be similar to the Beetlejuice character, where I don't know how familiar people are with Beetlejuice, but Beetlejuice is an alien. Beetlejuice is a constellation in Orion, and
nice fucking model.
And so there's a antagonistic relationship between the two, and he gives some really nice speeches or a little bit of poetic kind of waxing that we work into the shows. And when we did the Bloodstock show a couple years ago, we had Kuzi playing the dictator, which was the main character in the play. And that type of thing, number one, it helps so we don't have to play that guy, but it also separates it and steps it up a little bit.
Greetings, initiates. It has been brought to my attention that amidst all the exciting goings-on and all the hoopla of the evening, that I have forgotten to introduce myself. I am... You may have some trouble with my real name, but for all intents and purposes, you may call me Baba. That is what most in this realm refer to me as. I am the keeper of this gate you see before you. I believe the profane refer to it as a tree. I have heard it called Etz Chaim, Kabbalah, Yggdrasil, Home Tree, Tree of Life, Tree of Immortality, Kalpavrik Shab, Borsh Gali, most hilariously ignorant, the Tree of Good and Evil, or my favorite, Ashura. No matter the earthly name you animals give it, call it anything, call it everything. It is a gate, a portal, and I am Baba, the gatekeeper. I have been disturbed on this night. Yes, I was minding my own business, tending to my own selfish affairs when there was a rattling at my gate. The author of this rattling was a bastard of a rude fellow. Perhaps you've seen him mucking about. He's looking for answers, no doubt, and I must admit, if he were to have simply asked, well, I could ignore the pesky voices of another ignorant child shouting and crying down here, but the music,
music is something I cannot resist. So I came down to the ball to have a look about. And such ugly creatures you are. Things appear quite unremarkable down here. My portal reduced to a piece of wood, littered with those strange smelling contraptions. Perceive what you can with your animal eyes, but allow me to show you what's truly possible. Allow me to show you the magic that is perceivable if one simply has eyes to see. Do you not call the bottom of the foot the soul? Ah, yes, therein lies the hint. So allow me to show you what is possible when our friend begins trying on these little soul containers. When you begin jumping timelines, sliding into densities, communing with other realms. Observe the other side of the veil.
To be and don't go away. I'll go to my grave about this, 'cause you had me believing till our final days. And right now I wanna die. When you put me in the ground, go deep, deep, deep. If you want me alive, let me lay down in the earth and sleep. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. My feet won't carry me no more. My mind don't see reason to go on like this. I have a heart built for war, but I have never fought no fucking war like this. And I know to die when you put me in the ground, go deep, deep, deep. You want me alive, let me lay down in the earth and sleep. And I know to die when you put me in the ground, go deep, deep, deep. You want me alive, let me lay down in the earth and sleep. Sleep, sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. And if God asks where my queen is, I'll tell him you didn't mean it. I'll tell him just what the truth is. I'll tell him that I was foolish. And if God asks where my queen is, I'll tell him you didn't mean it. I'll tell him just what the truth is. I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Right now I wanna die. When you put me in the ground, go deep, deep, deep. You want my life, let me lay down in the earth and sleep. Right now I wanna die. When you put me in the ground, go deep, deep, deep. You want my life, let me lay down in the earth and sleep. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. Sleep it all away. through. I used to lean on you, but where? Tonight, I'm going away. The sight is something from you. That shit you're ashamed of. That sick and disgusting you're. I would let it get by. And love is not enough. It's over. And so am I need your bloody blood. 1, 2, 3, give me your blood, motherfucker. I want you. Like words to hold us belongs. Mower, I used to pray for you. I better have that knows nothing of nothing. Moral stance, incestuous touching. He's so good, he's so great to try. We're neither judge nor judging, we're free. Like you wish you could be. I only need one thing. Let it out. Give me your blood, motherfucker. I want you. It hurts you. Oh, just for love. Where I from. Give me your blood, motherfucker. I want you. All of you. Like words to. Oh, desperate lovers. You try to find holes in my story, and I just point to holes in my body. Holes that tell the tale of knife wounds and gun wounds, the struggle, suffering, murder, robbery. There's no scars in that body. There's no cuts. There's no story worth telling. All of us. There's no soul in that body. There's no trust. There's only one thing inside you. Only. feel like she couldn't enjoy it. She couldn't fake. She couldn't do anything. All of the time. She wasn't willing to go what I wanted to. She wasn't willing to give what I wanted to. I thought I saw your face today on a body in the street, laying a sort of tragic way. Your brown eyes bled out to an ugly-ass gray. And they were holes as deep as space, full of lies, full of decay. My past comes creeping up, yeah. Ghost again. Some are women, mostly men, telling me the times they have had. And I'm fantasizing about a hole in the ground, home where I'm gonna lay myself down and still die at 27 like we planned. Then she saw the look in my eyes and began to sing a song I won't describe. In another life we'll be king and queen, you and I. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Devil, don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die, but God needs an enemy and I need a guy. And she told me, devil, don't cry, at least not tonight. So I'm sitting alone again. All my friends are with their friends, thinking of times I have had. And I'm fantasizing about a hole in the ground, how and where I'm gonna lay myself down, and I find a knife in my hand. And she saw the look in my eyes and began to sing a song I won't describe. And another life will be king and queen, you and I. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Devil, don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die, but God needs an enemy and I need a guy. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Devil, don't cry. And don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die. God needs an enemy. I need a guy. She told me, devil, don't cry. Tonight, let's pretend I'm a man. You're a woman. We're human. Just bones and skin. I'll pretend that your touch makes everything right. If you pretend you're not nervous, then I've taken lives. Don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough, and most times you wanna die. But God needs an enemy, that I need a guy. And she told me, devil, don't cry. She told me, devil, don't cry. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Few men have had to die for that line right there. And me, I just have to live with it. 'Cause I've seen a few dead and I've seen a few killed, and I spent my life trying to forget it. I let no substance free me from reality. I sit alone with your ghost in your memory, and I take it and I face it, and it takes me to that place where pain lives. Worse, it takes me to numbness and indifference. It gets to the point I can't identify faces. But I see scales like a snake of every color imaginable. Ram horns, cat eyes, and his mouth is a black hole. I see white and gold hues of indescribable glows. Angel wings on strange beings, and they don't walk, they float. St. Peter, hold the gate for me. I've talked to God, and I pray it ain't too late for me. But time's been hard, I had to use that gun you gave to me. My eyes are blurry, and I just want to know who's taking me. Who's taking me? St. Peter, la-di-da-di-da. Eyes wide open, I see beings like Set and Ra. And I'm traveling on planes most will never go. Inside the Giza pyramids before I come back home into my body. And I look around when I'm alone. Still got my gun on and I go out and I'm hunting them. My cousin's killer, and although I am a peaceful man, my aunt's unhappy. There's only one way I can deal with that. Kill them all, body for body. Leaves the world empty. I'm all right with that. I got more loved ones in hell than where I'm at. So keep poking at me. My fire will only grow and I will turn turn this fucking earth into a black hole. And you should know the weight of a body's more than a couple 100 pounds, and you carry that weight with you until you go in the ground. And I feel like it's dragging me down, so I get stronger. There's no animal on earth with the same hunger. They want to look at my plate to see what I'm eating. That's the catch, I haven't eaten. I'm starving, so start retreating. They want to see me on a stretcher. Father, forgive them, for they don't know better. But I've been doing this forever. And they're all trying to make hits, trying to go bigger. Well, I'm in trenches with the killers and my skin's getting thicker. Know the day you go against me is the day you meet God. Cocksuckers still think it's a facade. Bow your heads and close your eyes. Maybe we'll be friends on the other side. Or you can find a place in hell to hide. 'Cause I'm gonna die right where I was born. Boy, just bury me on the north end so I can sleep with that gunfire, that soothing conversation. And it's when time for me to sit down, I'll sit down till I'm done. And if it's time to lay down, well, boys, it's been fun. As bad as I am, as good as I can be, say that and play my songs when they go to bury me. Until then, it's orchestras played by AK-47s, and it's get right with God, you're going to heaven. The devil don't want anyone that fuck with you in his presence. And when you play these words, you can feel my essence in the room with you right now, and I bet you're wondering how. It's the motherfucking boogeyman. I possess gifts that weren't meant for humans, and words cannot describe them. And I cannot describe her. You gotta numb every nerve to feel how I feel. You gotta kill your own kind and take from the blind and be willing to do anything if you get in a bind with no bond, and you have to sit and just do the time, doing like loved in my mind. Take a number and come suffer. I haven't sat with my mama in the better part of a decade. How cold you think that makes a motherfucker? Sometimes, when the wind blows, I wish I could climb inside it and let it take me where it will. And just close my eyes and ride it. And I'll ask for it to drop me in the ocean, and I'll sink so I can be around things that don't think.
So for the musical aspect, we wanted to basically represent the record the best we could, because there was a bunch of songs that we've never played before. So we had a quartet on the record. Those aren't keyboard samples or whatever. That's cool if people want to do that, but this is a real quartet, real piano playing on our albums. So we wanted to do that live. So we got a really good 4-piece and a piano player who's my piano teacher. And we made these adaptations because only a handful of the songs have the quartet and piano. But we thought it would be cool, since we had them, to work them in to songs and write some arrangements and some parts and some adaptations in songs that they weren't necessarily, like in Carve My Name. There's not that type of string stuff, and JP wrote those arrangements, which were really good, actually. The Devil Don't Cry has them already, but we had a couple extras, like in State of Nature, the last song in the set, and we did it in another song, I think it was Eyes, where those were additional arrangements that I think added a lot. I think they're better than the record versions, actually. Even though we've never played them before, so we weren't stepping it up a notch, we wanted to step it up a notch, and we always try to step it up about 10 notches. So whenever we do something, we try to aim at a mark that we think it's not even possible to hit. That way the mark that we hit is still far beyond what the expectation is. So we don't ever start with doing something that we think is possible. We start with doing something that's impossible. And if you get about 60% of what you wanted, you still land in a great place because you started with impossibility.
No. You're the most, we're going to lean on you.
I was about to say,
you guys are the most talented. We're going to lean on you.
For those parts, we really want to highlight you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Life Nation. Thanks.
So we also had another guitar. Our friend Kyle got on here. We wanted it to be pretty old school. No backing track, instrument, just straightforward things. So we have him playing percussion and some extra sampling, electronic pads, extra percussion. And we also had Barry playing the synth. So we wrote some synth arrangements. Well, by we, I mean he did. I didn't write anything for some of the songs as well. And that was really cool too, to add that whole thing together and make it kind of massive in that way. Then we just broke the whole setup into the 3 parts, the Act 1, 2, and 3, which the record is already broken into those 3 parts. It's not so obvious that it is, but if you look at the memoirs and especially in the booklet and things like this, there is, and in some of the videos there's some alluding to, but the record is broken into the id, the ego, and the superego, the 3-part idea that is based on some of the thoughts Freud had. And the songs are in those categories by style, but since we were playing the record from front to back, we broke it up into 3 acts. And that was basically the design, each act ending on a spoken word, which was pretty impactful to kind of like suck people in. And it's just words, and it's just making the set more dynamic. So you're blasting people, and then you drop it down to the spoken word thing, and then you kill it. It's act 1's over with, and then Legba comes out and does his little thing and sets up for the next act, which also ends in a spoken word again and again. So what we tried to do is go back and bring new versions of things that we've done over the years. So on Mayhem Tour and some of the old stuff, I used to run out before Fatter on the Heart or before whatever song we were ending with and jump in a trash can full of water and dirt, strip down, get all muddy, run out, which was just a blast. And we wanted to incorporate that then in this set, but Fatter on the Heart's pretty early on in the show, so we also worked in a little bit where I had to run downstairs and shower and change before the next sequence started up.
It's casual attire.
All good so far?
All right,
you guys ready?
I felt a mud.
We're gonna get you up here and get you guys ready.
We enjoy this kind of thing, the theater aspect and the changeovers and things like that. And I had a couple more wardrobe changes as well that I had to do, but I missed them because technical problems. We were having a lot of technical problems on this day, so I skipped over a couple.
Doesn't Barry just play that? Like, that's for Barry to start. But that...
He cues the song. Nothing's going
on right now. It's been dead silence the whole time.
That was a bummer, but we nailed this one. The mud worked. It was really cool. There's a sketch before Fatter on the Heart that says you can't carry fear through the portal, which is true. And we brought back the robes from Fatter on the Heart, the video, which are real Yoruban West African handmade robes by a real West African Yoruban woman. And she made them for us about 10 years ago, and they're really, really dope. So it was a good excuse to bring them back out and run that while we were doing the changeover. And that seemed to, go pretty well.
You're in there, and then you just go down, and then you do it back again. Are you going to become dizzy or no? No. Yes, I will eventually. Pick it up a notch then.
You're stuck in a muffin.
We had a few elements that we brought back, and some aerialists and other dancers and performers, just extra theatrical things that we like to do. So we tried to, without giving the audience a fatigue watching so many things, we wanted to rock and we wanted to keep the mood up, and didn't want anyone to lose energy by doing a bunch of filler between every song. So we wanted to keep the energy up, but also we wanted to give them as much as we could, which we usually try to do. That's why our shows actually cost more money than we make doing them, but it's worth it.
Greetings, adepts. What fun we are having. I almost forgot just how strangely unique this whole human thing was. What's that? Me? Why, yes, of course. Did I not mention it? Yes, even yours truly has had a few go-arounds at the Earth game. From what I recall, it's an incredibly heavy and harsh realm. Although I must admit it has been quite some I apologize. How long? Well, what you would call millennia. You see, time is man's creation. How do I explain? On this side, what you call a light year moves at a snail's pace. But never mind that. You know you've all came and went. Do your own remembering. This is my night. You called, I came. Sit the fuck down and let me enjoy the ride. The experience of the human condition in all its disgusting little details. The love, the joy, the happiness, the hurt, yes, the feeling of the heart breaking into pieces. The pain. Yes, the pain is so uniquely human, so specifically earthly. But how else do you learn? I cannot merely tell you of the suffering of this realm, the agony, the torment, the misery. One has to feel, to experience, to know. And this is how we know. So let me speak upon experiential matters no longer. Let us then swim in sorrow, walk in worry, trespass into torment. Let us then.
Hey, son. Sorry I'm calling so late. Getting out of work. Hey, I was thinking about y'all making these songs all about killing. And you know what I've always taught you all about speaking things into existence? We got to speak life, son, as I do on all of you daily. I'm just going to leave you with a scripture, something I speak over y'all all the time. God shows what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not to bring to nothing things better. I love you.
My mother told me to stop talking about killing, so I promised that I'd give her a song. But it won't be long, 'cause I ain't got long, 'cause I've done wrong, and I feel as if I'm barely hanging on. If you feel like I do in this hollowness inside you, and you just can't seem to get things right, your skin's too tight and it keeps you up at night. Wrap your hands around the handle of a knife. If you love me, carve my name in your skin, and you'll never be alone again. If you love me, carve my name in your skin, and you'll never be alone again. Fight. I was forced to remember it all. So I won't be writing, not tonight. We will be fighting, and I'll be standing right here beside you all. I want you to know there's no day I don't think of you and your faces, our places, your names. We're not like them. We don't pretend. We don't change. We will never, ever be the same. So again, if you love me, call my name in your skin, and you'll never be alone again. If you love me, call my name in your skin, and you'll never be alone again. If you love me, call my name in your skin, and you'll never be alone again. If you love me, if you love me, if you love me, fight. Fight. I need a place I never seen it made today, and I wish that
wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. He's filling my body with my scars, they itch, and I pitch my stabs, and I grow. They all try to cut my throat. God ain't gonna let us go to our graves without showing you what he has made. God ain't gonna let me go to my grave without showing you what he has made. There's a war outside, there's a war outside. I just know that if I die, nowhere I fall, my life I lose. There's a war outside, and if I should die tonight, whether it's wrong or it's right, I'll be lost. There's a war outside, war outside, war outside. There's a war outside, war outside, war outside. And sisters, what's trapped in this Don't project down here, because it's all about control. But we're trapped together, so we stick tight and out of the cold. They'll reap just what they sow. This guy ain't gonna let us go to our grave without showing them what he has made. God ain't gonna let us go to our grave without showing them what he has made. There's a war outside. I just know that if I die, nowhere I fall, I might lose. There's a war outside, and if I should die tonight, whether it's wrong or it's right, I'll be lost. There's a war outside, war outside, war outside. There's a war outside, war outside, war outside. See my first body when I was a kid. I thought sleeping in streets was just something they did. Then I grew older, I never grew up. I wouldn't let them take something I didn't get enough of. I put a whole life sentence in these streets. I didn't sleep weak, I had to kill the heat. They tried to make it so I ain't seen 25 when I didn't thank God. Then I retired. There's a war outside. There's a war outside. War outside. War outside. There's a war outside. War outside. War outside. I hear all these critics talk, but I listen to none. There's none of them have ever been where music comes from. None of them have ever stepped foot inside a slum. And none of them have ever wrapped their hands around a gun and squeezed it till it's empty and it locks up in its gun. Feel the man the other side's last breath leave out his lungs. I've been doing this here since I was young. So next time you speak about me, just cut out your fucking tongue. Nobody wants to come
dumb, cause you better bring a gun and you better not run. And I grew up with the pushers and the killers and the thieves, but some students and some artists and some workers knew me. And we all had that in common, and we had this place when we grow up to be dead, because our city breeds hate. And the only way to beat it is to run, I mean, cause the shots keep us away, so we never can dream. And they whispered onto me, write down what you see, so the world knows our story and we're finally free. They said we need it right and you're the only one we trust, so promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. They said we need it right and you're the only one we trust, so promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Girls want me to write about sneaking through the windows and the drive-ins in the parks and the nights on the lake. And them boys want me to write about sneaking through windows and the fights and the shootouts when we caught that case. And we were on our own and we never came home, and it was us and the night and we made the most. But if you ever make it out, write down what you see, so the world knows our story and we're finally free. They said we need it right and you're the only one we trust, so promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. They said we need it right and you're the only one we trust, so promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. So tonight I sat down and pulled my head out the clouds, and I closed my eyes and I thought out loud. Thought out loud. I haven't seen Veronica since I told her how I felt, and the twins OD'd and Sarah sells herself. Maxine's on the needle, Kelly's man cuts her up. I see Christy where she works and she don't bring the past up. Heather's had a few kids and I still see her around, but I can't bring myself to speak to her, I just look down. Daniel, I'll get you killer, and I swear by that. When I see a kid's face, I wish I was where you're at. Tasha escaped, yeah, she moved out of state. OP's still in prison for that murder in 98. Jay's in the cage until 2025, and D went in, but he ain't come out alive. Joshua's gone, I held his head while he bled, and I found Megan's body, and I'll love her till I'm dead. And they all said, if you ever make it out, write down what you see, so we all live forever and we're finally free. They said we need it right and you're the only one we trust, so promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. They said we need it right and you're the only one we trust, so promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Promise that you'll write about us. Growing up, not long ago, though it seems like it's so far away. We played under the sun, we didn't plug ourselves in, we're made to pray at the end of the day. Now everything's changing, these people aren't real, and our children are dying, cause the heart don't feel, and it's lie, and it's cheat, and it's steal, and it's kill, and it's mothers go bury your sons. And oh, I smell the smoke when I step outside, and the mountains keep crying cause we're burning alive. And the people fight the people like they forgot we were equal. Remember when cowboys were cowboys and only children played pretend? Remember when a man was a man, not a product or a title or a brand. Now everything's changing. These people aren't real and we have no heroes. They're pink in the middle. They don't say what they mean and do what they say. They won't stand here and die for it. And I smell the smoke when I step outside. And the mountains keep crying 'cause we're burning alive. And the people fight the people like they forgot we were equal. Then the shadows from the buildings just kill the trees. And the only thing we're good at is spreading disease. And the people kill the people like they forgot we were equal. Remember when we hadn't worry and things just moved slow, and now we were in such a hurry. We weren't dying, so we didn't have to bury our brothers and sisters in the dirt. Now everything's changing. These people are real and not children, not dying 'cause they're hard and can't feel. And it's lie, and it's cheat, and it's steal, and it's kill, and it's I die if I don't shoot first. And now I smell the smoke when I step outside. And the mountains keep crying 'cause we're burning alive. And the people fight the people like they forgot we were equal. And the shadows from the buildings just kill the trees. And the only thing we're good at is spreading disease. And the people kill the people like they forgot we were equal. Can't kill something that doesn't care if it lives. And I'm sinking with my city like a captain in ship. And the people kill the people like they forgot we were equal.
That's it.
I don't know why you know his name. I'm the stars. Hey, you see it right? I'm actually in the middle. just for a meet and greet. No one else shows up.
Playing a high school talent show.
We look forward to it. This is fun, so we really made it to the high school. And I've been to a couple dances.
I did a couple dances.
So this one was pretty good. We also usually cap our meet and greets. We've only done meet and greets a couple times, but we usually stick it to below 20 people just because we try to not take pictures and then send people on their way, because that's kind of cheap. We try to hang out and talk for a few minutes with everyone and just to get to know people. But this one we couldn't do that. I think we had over 150 people, so we had to kind of be quick with this one, which I apologize to everyone, because the meet and greet still will last a few hours, but we had a tight schedule on this day, so it was really good though. Everyone showed up, people from all over the world, and it turned out like a pretty good event, so hopefully everyone thought it was worth it.
When I was growing up, not long ago, though it seems like it's so far away, we played under the sun, we didn't plug ourselves in, we're made to pray at the end of the day. Now everything's changing, these people aren't real, and our children are dying 'cause they're hard and don't feel, and it's lie and it's cheat and it's steal and it's kill, and it's mothers go bury your sons. All I smell is smoke when I step outside, and the mountains keep crying 'cause we're burning alive, and the people fight the people like they forgot we were equal. Remember when cowboys were cowboys and only children played pretend? Remember when a man was a man, not a product or a title or a brand? Now everything's changing, these people aren't real, and we have no heroes. They're pink in the middle, they don't say what they mean, they don't do what they say, they won't stand here and die for it. And all I smell is smoke when I step outside, and the mountains keep crying 'cause we're burning alive, and the people fight the people like they forgot we were equal, and the shadows from the buildings just kill the trees, and the only thing we're good at is spreading disease, and the people kill the people like they forgot we were equal.
For the last week, Flint has been living up to its moniker as the most violent city in America.
Where Flint is called Murder Town.
Flint police are investigating a double homicide on the city's south side.
Shots ring out around Flint. They keep taking people's lives.
Put your back against the wall. Ready your weapons. Tonight they try to kill us all, but we won't let them. If I should fall, tell my mother that I tried, and I'll do the same for you if you die. Let's ride. Cause when the chips are down, there is no backing down. And when the chips are down, there is no backing down. Ride, 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 ride. Who can stop us now? Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Gun them down, hang their fucking bodies in the hall. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. I'm about to kill them all. Who can stop us now?
43 or 45, 22 North Saginaw for shooting.
It's me against the world, but I brought some friends with me, and they don't have no problem killing any of you for me. It's me against the world, but I brought some friends with me, and they don't have no problem killing any of you for me. Cause when the ships are down, there is no backing down, and when the chips are down, there is no backing down. Ride, 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 ride. Who can stop us now? Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Gun them down, hang their fucking bodies in the hall. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Gun them down, let them fall. Fuck them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. There's a law in this land, we just kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. I'm about to kill them all. Who can stop us now? I tried talking to you about peace. I quit. They only wanna hear about the beast. Well said. Open your ears and close your eyes, and I'll try to tell you how it feels to fry. Taking it feels like being set on fire, and the knife blade feels ice cold. And I see things when I sleep at night no author could describe with words. And I've went to bed hungry, and I've fought for my life, and when the chips are down, there's no backing down. I try to explain, it just drives me insane, because I become so overwhelmed. I'm about to kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Cut them down, hang their fucking bodies in the halls. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Cut them down, let them fall. Fuck them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. There's no law in this land, we just kill them all.